Ahoy! Avast ye hearties! The comedy, it glows with the hellfire of 10,000 spawn of the dead. Be they the demon hordes of the internet, my friends. Tonight, this and many more mysteries shall be solved, for it shall be a great night! Oh, hark! Is that Ghost, perhaps? My BFF formerly of OAK, Mr. J.R.Y., Justin Robert Young?
I died!
Oh, the show wasn't that bad. Oh dear, you're really dead.
Autoerotic asphyxiation!
Oh my God. Oh.
That's how my voice got like this!
Well, I'm here doing a seance, and so we all have one question on our minds.
Do I know, Keith Carradine?
Oh, yeah.
No!
No, or
We don't
the...
all go to the same afterlife!
Well, and also my question was
Who
not...
was the chef
the guy from,
Who was the chef man who went to the different places?
Anthony Bourdain?
I don't know him either!
Okay, what about
But
the
we
lead
all-
singer of In Excess?
Hutchins?
Yes, Michael Hutchins.
Michael Hutchins, no!
Oh.
Again, I'm trying to dispel
Well,
this narrative that
no.
everyone who dies by autoerotic asphyxiation goes to the same heaven or hell. Either, it's a blank afterlife.
Luckily, none of that's the question we all have on our mind.
What's
The
that?
question is, worth it?
Hell yeah.
It was the O of a
Affiliate
lifetime.
code on belts.
Oh my God.
I was gonna make all my money on belts until Honey stole my cash.
Oh shit, man. We're seeing
they
that. All right, let's
stole
do
my
this.
coin.
Let's talk Honey Part 2.
Honey,
Honey Purdue.
We talked about it on the Bones, right?
We
We
did. Yeah.
So we haven't talked about it here.
Yeah, so
And before, you didn't know, and now it has exploded even further than when we talked about it. And you never...
well, you can give the quick synopsis and then we can dive in deeper.
Honey is a free web browser that is from PayPal, and they purport that they will find the best coupon on the internet for the product that you are about to buy. What was discovered by a man named Megalag in a big video that was very, very popular was that what it was doing is that when it searched its database for these coupon codes, it was actually, even if it didn't find one, it was switching whatever referral code that was going into that site with its own referral code. So that's how it made money. It made money by actually scooping up all of the referral money that was coming in by having it be such a wide browser and being the last thing you clicked before you hit pay. It was also doing other shady stuff, like if you worked with them, if you got into the Honey protection racket as a store, it would not give the best coupon codes. It would give coupon codes that you deemed acceptable, but you had to pay into the Honey protection racket. And
Yeah.
so it was not a gigantic fuckaroony for consumers, but it was a big one for people that relied on affiliate money.
Well, and this is what makes it such a delicious YouTube drama story is that it's basically the cast of characters are influencer. Would you like to make money? I don't know. I'm very discerning about what products I get sponsorships from.
Just kidding.
No, but then they're like, well, this is great. Like, I don't want anything that reflects poorly on me or my brand. Like, no. This is a genuine value to all of your followers at home. They're going to love
free.
it. And you're like, well, what is it? Well, what we've discovered is a magic way to get the lowest price on everything. That sounds great. In an efficient marketplace, how on earth do you find that kind of inefficiency? They're like, magic, as they reach into their pocket and pull out their wallet. So they're right. I mean, great for the reputation, bad for the influencers.
There was a Marquise Brownlee video.
Yeah, I did
about
see
it,
that one getting served to me a lot.
where he was saying, most of it was just him recapping it, but he was saying that from his perspective as a creator, Honey was unique in that they were very permissive about what you said during the ads. They literally just wanted the exposure. And I know that you've gone through this situation where Some sponsors are very cool. They're like, yeah, you do you. They want really big creative things. Some of them are very big sticklers. I've always worked in the podcasting world where you've kind of understood, hey, you're doing a live read. You're not trying to do a small little sketch or something like that. YouTube, the expectations are oftentimes a lot higher, especially if you do more produced stuff. But Marquise Brownlee was like, yeah, they just liked me to read it. I could read it however I wanted. And that was that. And it's like, oh, yeah, because they did not give a shit. Like, they just wanted exposure. They wanted you to say, oh, my God, this is amazing. You can save money on things.
Yep.
And all the cheapskates came crawling out of the soil like the fucking Thriller video and said, I can save $2? Cheapskates crawl from all the night.
Bargain hunter's delights. Old grandma's gristle and fingers twirl, for the honey is coming.
T-Rex arms when the check comes. I need to go to the bathroom before it drops.
Cockroaches skitter on the cheap. Everybody a delight to eat. Honey comes, and so it shall be. A scam upon all of thee.
Of affiliate marketing.
Well, so here's the crazy part, and this is why I genuinely am glad that there's some kind of legal action being attempted. Now, whether it goes anywhere, like this is PayPal, right? But when it's a corporation, it's just money, 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 flies all around.
Yeah.
Maybe something changes, maybe it doesn't. No human gets in trouble. And I don't want to wander into talking out of school territory, and maybe I'll reach out personally to find out more of the story. But as I understand it, only from what was publicly available on the internet, this practice of essentially hijacking a referral code, or having somebody click on, and again, you know, who's to say what's legal or criminal or whatever, but the process of referral code sticks on a thing, hangs around, ultimately checkout happens, whatever referral code was the latest on there. That game has gone through multiple iterations for multiple businesses that offer multiple referral codes. The story with a friend of the Modern Road, Brian Dunning, who runs Skeptoid, was as a web developer.
He knows the real with that.
Yeah, well, and I'm going to tell the story as I understand it, which almost certainly is wrong, and I certainly don't mean that for this to sound out of school, but when I heard, as I understand it, this version, I became very upset. First of all, his case was, I believe, where the previously unheard of phrase that became a phrase, cookie stuffing, was invented for his case.
Yeah.
And the story that I was told was he did a thing that did a referral code, and his contact at eBay, I believe, was like,
which owns PayPal,
was like, this is great. This is awesome. These are good numbers. This is good for our division. Please keep doing it. Yeah. And so he's like, great. Well, you know, if you do this clever nested thing with HTML code, if you come up with this free plugin that people can put in, because people do that kind of thing all the time where it's like, here's a free useful thing embedded in the code of the thing is something that plugs a referral code in. And they're like, this is okay, right? They're like, yes, it's the best thing ever. Please do it. And then checks get written and money happens. And then somebody was like, whoa, this money here, why? And it's like, has a lot of referral codes. Is it making us money? PayPal or eBay or whatever?
Which owns PayPal.
It's like, no. And it's like, is another corporation? That is very expensive. No, is one person. Deal with person in money negotiations, or heavy-handed, make some phone calls when use the force of law, at which point it's a criminal investigation.
Dude went to jail.
Yeah, for wire fraud. And you know, there's an incredible. So the story I heard, again, this is fourth-hand information, and what I need to do is reach out to Brian and get the real sauce. But the story, if I remember it correctly, is like, well, they can't. I didn't do anything illegal. Don't do it. And then they said his lawyer was like, here's the thing about wire fraud. Here is the entire history of anybody who's ever been accused of wire fraud. Here is I want to say like 95% guilty verdicts that happen in this crime. Here's the expense to actually fight it. Here is the 1-year plea deal for minimum security. And it's like doing the calculus. It was like, well, Christ. And so in the case of the small guy, again, almost certainly not hearing all this correctly, but nothing happened. But I remember being so upset that the incentives were aligned that if it's a single person, a big corporation's least expensive move is to make phone calls and exert legal influence in a criminal side of things.
I mean, that's the if I were Dunning, I'd be pissed as shit. You put me in fucking jail, dude.
Yeah.
This is the same company.
Yep.
This is the exact same company. And then this exact same company spent $4 billion to buy Honey, and they had to know due diligence what it did.
Yeah. Yep.
Like they didn't spend $4 billion because everybody was getting great deals. They're spending $4 billion because it probably made $1 billion a year, and you usually pay like 5 years worth of what it would make if you want to buy it. So it's like, yeah. That would be. Well, I totally forgot about the Dunning thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's as best I could tell, the exact fucking game from the exact same fucking company that put him in jail.
Yeah, well, they were like, "This is a great idea. How can we do this on a mass scale for everybody?"
In fact, now that I think about it, like, I wonder if I should. He has to be knowing about this and knowing whether or not. I would imagine that there's some calculus of whether or not you want to relive all that fucking disastrous thing.
I mean, who knows? Who knows? Again, I think we are both understandably not read up on the exact issue of what
thank
happened.
Goodness, this is an ironic comedy podcast. Speaking of which, hang on. Our sponsor, eBay.
Oh,
I bought something on eBay.
did you?
Yeah, it was supposed to arrive by Christmas.
Oh no!
It did not. But I bought. In fact, what's funny is the thing that I had Nathan scramble for was to wrap this because I didn't want to hand you a box that had eBay written all over it. But Merry Christmas, Justin.
Oh, you fucker! I didn't get you anything because I didn't.
Well,
know.
you're a bit busy.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. I am unveiling it right now. Oh my fucking God.
Right?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So this is a Beastie Boys poster.
Yeah, that's a concert poster from where was it? It was
1995. This was in Nassau Coliseum on Long Island. May 11th, 1995. It is a Beastie Boys show with John Spencer Blues Explosion and The Roots.
Right?
So that was very early for The Roots. Very, very early for The Roots.
And also peak Beastie Boys. And
so that's what album 95? I mean, this has to be Sabotage because
Ill
they
Communication.
Yeah, because they have the Sabotage outfit on. But it is all in the White Castle font and logo. That's amazing,
dude.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, man. They had reading between the lines on that. It looked. I assumed somebody had a giant stack of them and just waits until the market's right to just dribble out a few more.
Yeah. I mean, makes sense. Put it in a nice little frame.
But I thought that was a pretty dope.
No,
poster.
it's amazing. Oh my God, yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's going up. That's going up in the office.
The White Castle logo looking thing.
Fuck yeah. What is did you see the Beastie Boys live?
I did. Remember, I told you I got. I think we talked about this, but it's worth revisiting.
Yeah, no. Somebody was fucked up, right? There was somebody in the crowd. I remember there was some memorable crowd interaction.
Yes. So first of all, the show was in the round, and so they would.
This is for what?
This is I think it was called the In the Round tour, but it was so it was in San Antonio in the wherever the Spurs play.
Yeah.
And so they figured out that they could double their audience if they learned how to play
Perform in the round,
in
yeah.
the middle in the round. And they had giant signs everywhere that it was like no crowd surfing, you'd be immediately ejected without a chance of coming back
Yeah.
in or whatever. And if people don't remember, early 90s, mid 90s, or I guess no, this would have been the late 90s. Rules are anybody can make it 85% of the way to the stage at a concert.
Yeah.
And but then after that, it's like, well, how bad do you want to be? How close?
Yeah.
And so a lot of shoulders, and the moment everything jostles, you ratchet in another inch or whatever.
Yeah.
And I didn't mind playing this game, but we got in a little bit enough. Somebody tussled. And at some point, there was an early interaction where somebody tussled, and in the middle of tussling, like an elbow or a fist hit Bonnie, and then Bonnie was like, she goes, "Man, that guy hit me, and my tooth is loose." I'm like, "What?" She goes, "That guy hit me, and now my tooth is loose." I was like, I was like, "What the fuck, my guy?"
Yeah.
Again, Pete, we're at a Beastie Boys concert.
Yeah,
A lot of bro energy. And I just shouted exactly that in a vaguely, upset manner. And in that moment, in about 10 seconds, the entire audience had a jury trial, and they all decided, whatever this is, we choose this person to be at fault, and it was not me.
Gotcha.
And I just saw, like, people after Honey. I saw hands come up and around him, and he just vanished into the pit.
Jesus.
And I was like, well, that's cool.
There we go.
That's great. And so
Yeah.
let's get back.
This
And then-
mob justice is pretty good.
I hope it gets recreated in some kind of online virtual format. And so later in the show, though, two guys like
Oh shit! You did forget about the Alamo. The Alamo
the
Dome.
Alamo Dome. You forgot too.
I did.
We both went there. We were both
did.
admonished.
You want to know? Yeah, you want to know who doesn't like a bunch of remember the Alamo jokes?
Oh, the people
Or-
who work at the Alamo.
Yeah. We found that one out real quick. They don't cotton to them.
It's a good.
Very
thing.
serious. Very, very serious.
But later on, two guys decided that they didn't like that I was pushing in too aggressively for their taste, and so I see the two of them look at each other, and then one says to the other, "We should lift him up and crowd surf him," and they're like, "Yeah!" So they'll eject him, and then they reach down with their hands, and each of them grab one of my thighs.
Yeah.
So both their hands are on me, and me knowing that I would rather see the show with my wife, my hands, without permission from my conscious brain, launch out and clutch around each of their throats.
Yeah.
And then all of us stared at each other for about 5 full seconds, and their hands left my legs, and my hands left their throats, and then we enjoyed the rest of the concert.
Don't you tell me to stop!
It was bonkers, man.
It's the 90s, dude.
Yeah. Different time.
Different time.
1968, 69. Hey, man, if you guys dig funny shows on the internet, we know how to recommend them, and we put a list over at patreon.com/greatnight.
Hell yeah. Everybody come on by, because guess what? If you're only listening to this, we have a new set.
Yeah.
We're actually sitting down at a table together.
In development.
We've never sat down at a table together
Except for last week.
for the Bones.
Nope.
No?
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
One
Oh,
week
we did.
ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. No, we
Must
did.
have been 1968.
No, yeah, okay, yeah, but so this is the building out of that idea, and it will continue. But I'm really having a good time, and also I think it's going to bring consistency to the Bones, which now will have Vidya.
Yeah. Yep. That was a loud request that we could start offering the Bones on there. Look, man, everything is just going to get louder and louder around these parts. It's
Yeah.
really, really exciting.
The decibels are rising.
The decibels, they rise.
Exactly.
Honey drips and decibels rise as bargains get
This
on
summer, honey drips and decibels rise.
Where,
Melissa Joan Hart is honey decibel.
Oh shit! I guess 1 week ago Nathan, we were on the DSLRs 1 week ago, right?
2 weeks ago, we were on the DSLRs. That was when I came as a rabbi.
Oh, that's right. But last week, did we have the bots?
Yeah, last week we had the bots.
Okay, all right.
It was the first time
because
they were
That's
on.
old news.
He was scrambling. No, but they were like literally like that day. Like you had gotten them that day. And
Yeah.
now you actually have things that tame them, and so
Yeah, that was quite a trial by fire.
No,
I
there
guess
was-
we
you
can finally
used
decompress on that. Okay, good. You are on the program.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
Brian comes in and he's like, oh, this is great. Look, you just hold up your hands and it tracks you no matter where you go. And I'm like, this is gonna be a disaster. Like this is everyone's gonna put their hands up. All the cameras are gonna think that eventually they're all gonna end up in Heaton's navel. Like it's just they're gonna slowly move. And then meanwhile, you have Nathan over there who's never worked with the equipment before, just like doing his best to try to like Lucy with the fucking chocolate on, like he's just like trying to fucking put everything where it needs to be, and it never stops fucking up. Yeah. Anyway, that was fun.
Yep.
Yep, it's come together nicely. And then starting 3-4 days ago, I started going live. So I realized that there was a rare opportunity for me to go live on the Mono Rogue channel with no expectations of anything, right?
Yeah.
So I just set up the 4 robots and I set up a quad shot. And I was like, hello, I'm setting up a studio. That's it. Base level product. Watch Brian set up a studio.
Yeah.
Did an hour of that on Saturday, and I ended up doing like 7 hours of it, unboxing, setting up lighting and all that shit.
Nice.
Yesterday, Sunday. And then yesterday I didn't do anything, but even this morning, I did that more, started the stream early and then did another one later in the day. Okay. Did I send you my workaround for the AI problem?
Brian, sometimes you just send me shit and I'm like,
Oh, I know.
he'll
I'm
explain
aware.
it.
I'm
He'll
aware.
explain it later. I don't know. I don't know what this guy is doing. but
Let me go get the
No, here, I'll
the
yeah,
prompt.
you go get a thing. I'll just say what Brian texted me. Production hack. Problem. Using AI creates a distracting conversation about your use of AI. Solution. Change the conversation in their heads with an added layer. And then he has a prop for which he is going to bring.
So I ran over to Office Depot today, and I'm like, I need film for a Polaroid Fujifilm camera. So basically, the thing is, like, I always worry about stuff not aging well.
Yeah.
Not so much culturally, but like production wise, like, oh, clearly this was made in blank year because that was
Yeah.
popular then or whatever.
Yeah.
And AI really has a look to it, give or take.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, there's the distracting fact of if I'm trying to make a point with an essay, and what I need is I need a photocopier, I need a line of people at the photocopier, I need a depiction of somebody interrupting the line so I could tell this fucking story. But to do it with AI art, now everyone's like, thinking about the AI art and not thinking about the story that I'm telling.
Got you.
And so I was like, what's a way that I can use AI shit but people will be too distracted with something more interesting. And so I got a kind of Polaroid style printer. And so I started using Grok because, by the way, the fucking AI art, like ChatGPT is covering its ass. Like all it wants to do is make anything that's not photorealistic. I got banned again from ChatGPT. For trying to be like, could you just make it look like an actual photocopier? Like, here is a photograph with a 50 millimeter lens of an actual thing. And it's like, it's a
cartoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then it was when I said, I said, that looks not real at all. Nobody would think that's real. And then it says, you have been banned. So meanwhile, Grok don't give a fuck.
No.
So anyway, that is a photocopier. And then I said, now I need a line of people waiting for that photocopier.
All right, hold on. If you can switch to my single here. There Yeah, so that is the photocopier, and it looks like I mean, especially on a Polaroid picture, it looks like a photocopier.
And then I was like, now give me a line of people.
That looks like a bunch of people that just came in from the border,
And then-
during hashtag Biden's America.
And then I'm like, I need somebody who's clearly asking if he could skip the line.
That is, there's a very specific hand gesture by this guy.
He's like, excuse me, could I?
Yeah.
And then I was like, people angrily shouting no.
Yeah, holy shit. These
Right?
actually look really good.
And then I said, now the guy is able to cut the line and he's treated like royalty.
There he is. He's in a little king's cloak.
Anyway, that shit looks amazing.
No, it does look really, really good. It just shows you how much, and we've told this story before, but we had the same situation with World's Greatest Con, where like we used AI music, but we didn't use AI music and then play it in its like actual sample rate and say like, listen to this great song.
Right.
We got a great song for you. It was all like background music, and if it was played, it was like dirtied up and it sounded like something else, and so you were like more like, oh, like is this, I don't know, like this is just
Well, it was all in service of the story, right?
yeah, but
As
I mean,
long as
exactly, and I think it's like, I don't know. Again, I think we're in such an infancy of AI where it's like we're at a point now where the internet was in like the mid 90s, maybe even the early 90s, where people are like, I can use a web page to pay for dinner. And it's like, here's my web page at TGI Fridays. And they're like, that's fucking annoying,
Yeah.
internet boy. Like, go away. Now we can actually use the internet to pay for our dinner, but it took us fucking 40 years to
of that guy.
well, of it to be easy and for everybody to understand it and to not like resent it because it was like, why are you trying to do a weird thing right now?
So it's been kind of fun to watch from the sideline. I know that during the writers' strike in Hollywood, like a lot of it was AI focused.
Hold on. We might have just crashed.
Where were we?
We were talking about a little old town named Rosendale, and everybody fucks a snail because their penises are really small down in Rosendale. Peter Yarrow died.
I don't know who
He
Peter-
fucked a 14-year-old, and Jimmy Carter pardoned him.
Let's unpack that sentence.
What?
Puff the magic dragon lived by the
The
sea.
year is 1970.
No, he sang that song.
Wait, that guy?
Peter, Paul, and Mary, yeah. Peter Yarrow.
Yeah.
So he, two people came in backstage. He wound up getting convicted of, or he pled guilty to unwanted sexual things. And then Jimmy Carter, who is a hero to hippies, and Peter Yarrow was a counterculture icon, said, I pardon you. And he said, in a land called Honolulu.
did you ever see the there was an interview where I think it was a VH1 Behind the Music about the Partridge Family, and they were doing
Oh, that was a classic one.
yeah, where Danny Bonaducci
Yeah.
is talking about how he lost his virginity. How many of the words I just spoke, Nathan, mean anything to you?
Literally fucking none of them.
Okay, it's
'Cause that was-
it's an
that was-
amazing
that was
show.
kinda
You watch
old
two people
balls.
have a stroke.
Yeah, that was kind of old ball shit for us, really. Like the Partridge Family
Was
had-
before our generation.
Yeah, exactly. And
but
so,
but only like older brother.
but that episode
distance.
of Behind the Music, or Behind the Music,
Yeah.
was one of the ones that put it on the map, because like there really was not in existence anything on broadcast that was like spilling the fucking tea like that.
straight from the mouths
Yeah.
of the people who were there. And so in this case, the story.
So do you know what the Partridge Family was?
No, I don't.
So the Partridge Family was a television show where it was a family band.
Okay.
And the star of the show, the precocious young star of the show, was Danny Bonaducci, who became a like curiosity of like fame happened to much to him
Yes.
guy.
Yeah,
like
no,
that
yeah,
was.
yeah. He was sort of the patient zero of Child Star Goes Wild.
Got it. Okay.
And in the behind the music, now keep in mind the show is very, very wholesome. You had kind of a hippie-ish family, and was it David Cassidy? Yeah. David Cassidy, who would go on to have a solo career, was a teen heartthrob, and the Partridge
The
Family.
Luigi Mangione of his era.
That's
Oh my
right.
God.
That's right. And so they actually, this is also the early days of, oh wait, a popular TV show, they should tour. And so they toured as the Partridge Family or whatever. And so all of these I don't know, teenage girls dripping wet for David Cassidy. One of them gets backstage, sees that everybody is left with groupies, and and Danny Bonaduce, I want to say he was 12 or maybe even younger.
Yeah.
Like she's like, it's a living. And that's how he lost his virginity.
That was on VH1.
Jesus
that story told by that the then adult Danny Bonaducci told on VH1, and then it kind of like really exploded. VH1's entire, they went like a decade where literally the channel was watch people that used to be famous do weird shit.
Oh,
That
that's
was it.
right. Well, and there was a time that behind the music smelled like journalism, like because you were getting access to stories that otherwise you wouldn't get.
It was they discovered the attic of secrets,
Right.
That then became everything. It became
Well, and-
social
and
media, it became YouTube, it became like the sharing of your story. Now we don't even wait for it to get interesting. Like we've been sharing our story fresh off the press the entire time. There's nothing that I can say that has been saved. That
Well,
has
okay.
that has
but you
aged.
see, now the new move is to accuse you of hiding the thing you talked about on the show. It's like I Reddit thread. I just discovered this clip of Justin Robert. Why isn't he talking about this clip from 15 years ago?
Oh, God.
And it's like you didn't uncover jack shit, sleuth.
Yeah. Well, because everybody's now discovering this world that is, I mean, like, if you go into the library and you pull out a Ralph Waldo Emerson book and you read it and it blows your mind, you're like, holy shit, like this, my mind was just blown by this Ralph Waldo Emerson book. I guess the curious thing that you're saying is that now we feel a cultural responsibility to say, hey, Emerson, the fuck?
Well, no. What's funny to me is like, okay, it used to be going to the library. It's like, yeah, everyone knows that it's in the library, for crying out loud. Then now all of a sudden that became arcane magic. Now we're at the point where the effort to hunt around and watch old episodes of
Yeah.
things, you could accuse it of being, oh, I guess it's just lost to the. I typed the whole word into Google and I scrolled all the way back to 15 years ago. Give it up for your boy.
The searcher.
The searcher.
The searcher.
Ah, I got my two hands searching and clicking.
Where are them internet points?
We'll get them. We'll get
Soon
them
it'll
right
be
now.
like, I went through the effort of asking an AI to find some dirt on this person.
Oh wait, so we were talking about these pictures. So for the video, are you like just taking video of the pictures?
No, what I was going to do for this one is, I don't know if it's stuff that I'll put up on a whiteboard or whatever, but basically these were all for, that Scam Your Way Into Anything lecture. The way I originally put it together, because I didn't think it was going to be anything, it was just an obligation at South by Southwest. So I just went to Google Images and just grabbed, they're all copyrighted, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, that was definitely black market use of other people's intellectual property,
Yeah.
but I didn't think it mattered. But then it ended up being a lecture that I've given a lot.
Yeah.
And so now I wanted to do a version of it that I would own the rights. But you and I are both very sensitive to a little thing I like to call fucking licensors lying.
Yeah.
It's a
Oh,
little trick
Jesus.
they do where, you pay money for their music and they're like, oh, yes, clean IP. And then they're all like, but
these
never
are
use
royalty.
it.
These are royalty-free songs, and so you buy access to a library, and they're like, these songs are royalty-free, and then one day a bunch of your shit gets demonetized or taken off the internet because somebody has claimed copyright
Yep.
on the copyright-free music.
Yep. So at any rate, this was me thinking through, well, I don't want to actually pay for Shutterstock or iStock or whatever because I don't trust none of them.
Yeah.
I don't trust none of them. And so instead, it's like, you know what I do trust? I trust these robots that
I know nobody else did this shit before.
Right, exactly. And so, so basically, right now, is just, imagine me talking to camera and you throw down and, a B-roll run of me throwing that
I
down.
think it'd
to
be
cut
really
to.
cool if you just like set your camera like down like that, and then you just had a little like a little slot that you just like dropped it into. Or just
that is great. But just something that shows that it's a physical
thing, and it just like plops right in front of you.
This was
We did a study to find out what phrasing.
Yeah, whatever. It's me talking, but basically you can see the visual on there. That was like a proto attempt at it. But basically this kind of shit.
Yeah.
So that it's something that reeks of effort and gives good production. Oh, also think about this. Think about how good of a Sam the Bellhop thing I could do with the deck of those fucking cards.
Okay. All right. Can we talk about Sam the Bellhop real quick?
Yeah. Oh shit. That's right. Yes. All right. You gotta bring people into the fold.
I had to delete something from the internet.
What? Oh, because of magicians?
No, because I felt bad because I actually read the story.
Oh.
So do me a favor, Nathan. Just go find a story that has the phrase $2 tip in it.
In Google News.
In
Recent
Google
story.
News. Yeah. So there's a woman who stabs somebody over a $2 tip, and that is horrific, but it made me laugh out loud because, and old heads will know because I am strangely obsessed with this joke, with this magic trick. There's a magic trick called Sam the Bellhop where you basically like have a deck that's shuffled, right? Like people shuffle it, and then somebody tells a story by like flipping the cards over, and each number or like suit plays a part of it. So it's like, like I took my queen to the 7-8-9 club,
Yes.
and then Sam like said, "Oh, it's a $2 tip," and so. The idea of the $2.
By the way, magicians, don't steal this idea. This is a great fucking idea. I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna be the shittiest. Like, it's gonna be, you know what? Pornography cards. They're like a sucking dick. Here's a $2 tip. She's tickling balls or something.
You're doing like a Wilhelm count or
All
something?
right, go ahead, Nate. What is the story here?
Pregnant woman stabbed 14 times by pizza delivery driver over $2 tip. Police.
So I take that
14,
headline.
That's 3 times.
What a $2? What a $2 tip? Well, I'm going to stab you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I send that to a Brian and somebody whose name I'll leave out of this story.
Yep.
And I just say, boy, Sam the Bellhop was pissed. And then I read the story, and it was a pregnant woman who got stabbed 14 times. And I was like, oh, and then, no, really, the reason why I deleted it off my Twitter was not because anyone responded to it. It's because nobody responded to it.
And you're like,
and
I just unironically made a magic joke.
Well, no. If there were a few magicians who were like, oh, $2 tip, make it like, I'd be like, okay, at least somebody's laughing at this.
Instead,
I'm
to
just
the
the one-
outside world, you're like, ha! This woman got stabbed over a $2 tip.
Exactly.
That's
Because nobody
hilarious.
fucking gets the Sam the Bellhop reference.
Got to bring him back.
That was one of the earliest things. In fact, it might have been the only thing that I saw of BB Live Show before I called in.
Oh, wow.
Was Danny Garcia doing his drunk, like, he did like an improv version of Sam the Bellhop.
Well, and that is, so the whole, Nathan, you're familiar with the Sam the Bellhop routine?
Not directly familiar with it, but I'm assuming it's a Wilhelm count or something like that, yeah?
So deck shuffled, and the whole conceit is that you pretend like you're making the story up on the fly. The trick is that, of course, it's a prearranged deck of cards that, whatever. But Danny is so legitimately, honestly, fucking funny as hell that he does the best version of it. He has somebody shuffle the cards. He only does 2 things. He sets up the $2 tip like at the right. In fact, let's do this. YouTube, just type BB Live Show, all one word. Daniel Garcia, Sam the Bellhop, and then we're gonna break this down. This one is worth a trip.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know how much people are going to appreciate it if they don't know Sam the Bellhop, but it is worth watching just to get a sense of Danny Garcia, who's one of the funniest people I've ever met.
Well, and so it is a genuinely shuffled deck.
Is it not? So this is Sam Malone, who is probably he's the guy who made Sam the Bellhop the thing.
Yeah, BB Live Show has to be all one word. Yep, there it is. That's the one. Here, give us that full screen. Let us see the shit.
I know
how this is gonna play.
It will not play well at all. So I will not save it. Don't even worry about it. Here, I'm the cameraman.
I will not save it. Watching it 15 years later.
I'm upside down. I'm trying to look at.
Oh, well, I didn't know you needed to see. Here, look. If you need to see, you can see delayed.
Because I'm gonna
what it looks
look at
like.
Oh, you told me to deal onto here, and you'll get.
Yeah.
That. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So here's the beauty about this effect: is I can actually get you to shuffle these cards yourself if you want.
I'll shuffle the cards.
All right, here, look.
Yeah.
I'll
By
hold
the way,
this.
Here's the thing. Historically, the effect is that they're
The
totally
fucking
shuffled
odds are
cards,
back, dude.
And
Yeah, they
secretly, it's a stacked deck, and it's like a fake improvisational story. And I know Bill Malone claims that it's about like the cards keep coming back in the same order magically. I don't believe it. Oh no, actually that is the way he plays it. But I've seen like Michael Amar did a similar thing where the idea was
Wow,
that
current
he
Brian
was
has a lot of the same
improvising
takes
based
as
on
last
the cards. Only it was fake because like the cards would be preset and he
Yeah,
would
no, this is
tell their
100%.
stories.
I mean,
Right.
I practice this.
This guy is totally real.
I've probably practiced this trick. We're
By the way, do you
talking-
guys want me to do a cut to totally prove that that it's real or are we good?
Do they want to see?
They say get on with it. That's what
cards
they're
are
saying.
shuffled.
All right, here we go. Totally shuffle cards, and you are going to make up a story about Sam the Bellhop.
No, man, I know exactly what's going to happen already because magically these have laid out the way that this whole story has been planned.
Okay, go on. Where's my juice? Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to tell you a story about a man named Jack
What?
who used to work at a place called the 654 Club. Oh, wait.
645 Club.
645.
They're very
640. 645 Club.
Well, let me zoom in on this. All
Oh.
right, keep going.
Get it? Club?
And oh, shit,
Yeah.
you're all clubs?
Get it? 645
Oh, yeah.
Club?
So at
All
this
right,
point, it's a
seriously, I
fooler.
totally shuffled these cards myself.
645 Club.
All right,
All right?
let me turn this down a bit. All right,
Okay, don't worry about it.
keep going.
Jack 6.
Yep. Jack, guy named Jack.
There's a guy named Jack works over at the 645 Club.
Yep.
Right? 3 days ago.
What?
Right? I know.
Okay, now I'm seeing where you're going with it. Where you're not reacting to the cards, but you're okay. Go ahead.
This is true though, because 3 days ago, 9 women came in
and they ate.
But you know what they ate, Brian?
What did they eat?
Themselves. It was kind of dirty. It was a risque show, and it was intense. Not only was it intense, there was 3 of them, so it was a menage a trois. The dudes, he was a redhead.
Okay.
He said, "Hey, you're like a 5 on a scale of 1 to 10." You know what I mean? And that ain't no joke.
Oh, hey!
So that his brother walked in, who was also redhead, because they were twins.
Yeah, okay, that's
Close,
good.
not
that's
identical, because he has a heart. Said, "Whoa, those girls are intense as well." How much would it be for their brother to go down on 5? Wait, that doesn't make sense because there's 3 of them.
good.
Oh wait, I want the number 5 girl to joke with me and give me a menage a trois. And she said, "For what?" He goes, 9. You don't say a thing, you hoe. She said, "I'm gonna take you to heaven, bitch." He goes, "I will eat you."
8. All right.
She said, "Yeah," she said, "You're gonna eat me?" And he said, "Here's a $2 tip." Yep, here's a $2 tip. So the number 5 walks up to the guy, and she goes, "Woo, you got a nice ace. Here's a $2 tip." He was so flattered that he had a nice ace that he had a menage a trois himself. But not with that girl, Brian. No. With an intense other woman named, yes, she was intense, and her name was King Man, because she wasn't a girl at all. She was a dude. Not only was everyone not in heaven, but they all decided to 66 because they couldn't 69 because they were dudes. So 66 is just butt to butt with dudes. And their aces back to back. Oh my God. After a while, the girl goes, 9. I'm not in heaven because your ace ate the other dude. So 9 that. For this has been not a tale of chicks, not a tale of heaven, not a tale of 64ing, but nothing but a tale of $2 tips.
Oh my God, I am dead serious.
That's it. That's it. It's the best version ever. It's the best version of Sam the Bellhop of all time.
Is Sam the Bellhop thought of as a good or a bad trick in magic? Or is it just like a very specific routine?
You know, if I ask you if you're Bill Malone, you have to tell me the truth.
Yes. Well, I mean, like it's Bill Malone could read a phone book and it would be interesting because he was such a bombastic personality, right?
Well, but also it was next level. Like he was so bored with nailing the story that he was he was doing like the pop move where it's the one card pops up and turns over and so on. Personally, I suspect there's more intriguing tales that could be told using the same
idea.
conceit.
Yeah.
Yes. But they would involve AI and a deck of Polaroids.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, the joke that I had always heard is like, oh, like who would ever give anyone a $2 tip? What a cheap kind of thing. And apparently that woman in Florida agreed.
Well, I actually wasn't. I wonder when that came out. I think $2 tip was an extravagant tip.
Well, I don't know when it was fucking made.
But let me put it this way. I remember $1 tip being a lot because things cost so much less. I remember on, I guess, Curb Your Enthusiasm, like season 1, the idea of a $20 tip. The whole joke is that's an absurd thing for somebody to do.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, I guess now it's like there's people ask for tips in so many different places that a $2 tip is like, you probably give $2 tips more often today than you did back in the day when it was like a thing, right?
So if
like whenever you get coffee and it's like, oh, give me a $2 tip. I'm Sam the Bellhop.
Yep. It's like cancel this.
Sam the Bellhop coffee.
And then you hit the
Slow
X
drip.
button,
$2 tip.
and it's slow drip $2 tips. Crack that whip. Give it. Show me a nip slip.
Do we have a game?
We do have a game.
All right.
Give me a moment to pull it on up. But tonight's game is called Welcome to All Aboard the AliExpress, the game where the listings are just as strange as the products. Tonight you'll be exploring 7 strange and peculiar listings active on AliExpress. Each round you'll be given a choice of either an image clue or a word clue. For image clues, you'll be presented with an image of the product. Once you see it, you must describe for the audience only, as well as determine how many words were used in this listing. For word clues, you'll get to bid on how many words you need to determine what the listing is. A bonus point will be awarded for determining the non-discount price of this item.
The fuck?
I tuned up.
What is going on?
Pick either image or word, and we'll go from there. Cool?
All right, got it.
Cool. All right. Round 1, image or word.
We
Wait, hold on. Who are we? Am I playing against Brian? Or are we playing against?
You're playing
the
against
dealer?
each other.
Okay.
Playing against each other.
Yep.
Well, then let's do this. One of us will select a thing, and then the other one will get to,
Ready.
Well, we'll get the point if the other one doesn't get it. Right?
Right.
How about that?
Works for me. Cool.
Brian, you go first.
Image.
Image. Sorry, it's a little janky.
Oh shit! Let me tell this story before we start playing. So there's I accidentally slandered somebody.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That just popped up in the chat. I see.
I accidentally slandered somebody. Brian, what's one of your favorite television shows of all time that has a bald protagonist?
Oh, that would be the show that we just watched recently.
Yeah.
On the full experience on
Yep.
Court Killers, where we watched the first Ultimate Lowest and Last. And I'll be damned if the Shield doesn't fucking hold up. It's incredible.
Do you remember the name of the showrunner?
Yeah, Sean Ryan.
If you were
And
to,
now I'm realizing that Sean Ryan is one of the biggest guests on Meryl Barr's podcast. Word Tetris, I think.
okay, if you were to describe, do you know what Sean Ryan looks like?
No.
Would it shock you that a man who wrote a bald white protagonist in The Shield was he himself a bald white man?
You know what? I never thought of it, but now that you mention it, that does make a lot of sense.
There's a bald white man named Sean Ryan.
Yep.
All right. Did The Shield. Time moves forward. Now, all of a sudden, there's a very popular podcast.
$2 tips used to be a lot of money. Now they're very little money.
There's a popular podcast. And it's shot really, really well. Like it has like a 3-camera shoot every time that it happens. It looks really good.
But enough about us.
It's focused on military stuff. And it has become very big during this last election.
Okay.
The host is a bald white guy
Okay.
named Sean Ryan.
Oh, I see where this is headed.
So, and people were like, so I fucked up and I thought that the Sean Ryan who does the military podcast was the Sean Ryan who did The Shield, because if there was an ex-military guy who wrote a show, The Shield seems like a show
Holy
for
cow,
which
he does. He does look like Vic Mackey.
yeah, the show
Yeah.
seems like a show that it was. I vaguely remember him being a bald white guy.
Yep.
And the Sean Ryan from the Sean Ryan podcast is a fucking bald white guy.
Yep.
So now look up the Sean Ryan from the Sean Ryan podcast. So that's the Sean Ryan, the showrunner.
Oh, yep. Side by side, if you told me both of those were stunt doubles for Michael Chiklis, I would believe
You'd
you.
buy it.
Yep.
Right? And so I've just always thought, mostly because every clip I've seen of the Sean Ryan show was well shot, I was like,
Oh, it looks good. Clearly, they know what they're doing from production wise. It's
show-
a bald white guy
named Sean Ryan.
I mean, how many more check boxes need to be clicked?
to be totally honest, I wasn't curious about it in the least. I was like, that makes sense. It makes sense that Sean Ryan, the showrunner, he hadn't had a show in a while. So it's like, maybe he's just like, I don't know, he likes podcasting. I invented in my head that he
Name
was
17 other Hollywooders who
Who
you
do
haven't heard from
exactly
it
that.
who do exactly that.
right?
Yeah.
And then it's like oh, okay, I just invented in my head. Oh, he was probably in the military. He's probably just plugged in with military shit. So that's why he always has military people on. So the Sean Ryan, the podcaster, has on last week this dude who says he was emailed by the guy that blew up the Cybertruck in front of.
Oh.
So this is like a little newsworthy.
So yeah, now whatever's happening over there is moving directly in your orbit
Yes.
of your beat.
So I mentioned on the podcast, thank God it was only Substack, that Sean Ryan is like, so it's on the Sean Ryan podcast. If you've never heard of the Sean Ryan podcast, it's become very popular. And it's the dude who wrote The Shield.
Uh-oh.
Now, by the way, this is something I will break out for everybody. But I caught this mistake. It would have been even more embarrassing had I not edited this out before I published it. But initially, I thought that Sean Ryan also was the dude who did 24.
Oh no. Yeah.
And so I looked that up, saw that it wasn't. But also that had kind of led me to the idea, because I'm pretty sure that the dude who did 24 was kind of famously a little bit more conservative than
You think?
Hollywood. Yeah. What he had like made some overtures.
9/11 happens and he cracks his knuckles and goes, "My time is
Let's
come."
get into it, right? So I fucking edit that part out.
Also, it should be pointed out that they spell Sean the same.
Yes!
S-H-A-W in yet another checkbox.
So anyway, I say that the dude who does the podcast did The Shield, and then a bunch of people, led by Meryl Barr, Mero Bar was the first one to get to me. That he was not the same thing. Now people were like, "Oh, was this like a Chat GPT thing? Were you blah blah blah?"
You're like, nope. This
Home
error,
fucking grown.
this
Home
dipshit,
fucking grown.
handcrafted.
Now, in my head, I believe that Sean Ryan did The Shield, did 24, has not done anything since. Decided he wanted to do podcasting. His podcast looks fucking great.
Yep.
Like somebody who worked in Hollywood and knew camera people would have access to. And now he did what he did. So there we go.
Ba-da-ba.
All right.
All right, hit us.
All right, your objective. How many words are in this listing?
Okay, you're talking about for the audio listeners. It looks like a pair of fucking sunglasses, and it says the word black, and then it says guarantee delivery within 24 hours after
Ordering.
ordering. Okay. So are you asking me how many words I just read?
No, in the listing for this product on AliExpress, how many words are used in its?
Oh, so this is okay.
This is SEO.
Yeah.
They're going to say a billion words, right?
I'm gonna say 150,
150 from Brian. Justin.
and it's gonna be like fashion icon Kim Kardashian, glasses good look, sunblock 9,000, Sean Ryan.
Well, no. But Brian will just guess, and then if he's right, then he gets the point, and then if he doesn't, then I get the point. So
Oh, cool.
let's give a Halo. I don't think it's not made more interesting by us just throwing random.
Yeah, the
numbers.
only way to lose the game is to try to win the game.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you'll win prizes. But okay, cool. With 100, that gives Justin a point, as there are only 16 words in this listing, and they are as followed. Ruriao, 2024, new black, classic, retro, designer, branded, concave, irregular, thick frame, men, women, fashion, sunglasses.
What was the first word that you said?
Ruayo.
What?
It's a brand.
Ruayo?
Ruiao.
Okay. Somebody's butt sat on. That's like in the opening of that.
Somebody's butt sat on it.
No, that's like the Roxanne in the beginning. You hear the piano go blank, and then you hear laughter. That's because Sting accidentally leaned back and sat down on what he thought was a bench, but it was a piano, and he's
piano.
laughing about it. That's what they did. Somebody in the greatest hit of AliExpress accidentally
Roxanne
just sat down and was like, and then they laughed.
Yeah.
There you go.
99 cents.
99 cents. Well, actually, no, $4.55 because this is before discount. Anywho.
Loxanne.
Yup. All right. Would you
Can you say
like
that
for this
again?
next item a word or an image?
I missed it. What?
Yeah. Hopefully somebody gets it. I don't want to get canceled. Move on.
Good Lord. All right. Round 2. Word or image?
Round 2. Wait, I'm still. Oh,
No, I'll do it. Yeah, I do it. Yeah. Word.
Word, all right.
Word is the word.
You too. How many words do you need to guess what this item is? There are 19 words for me to choose from. How many do you need?
19.
You want all of them? Oh, see, this is why we need bidding.
We do
I can
need
do this
bidding.
in
Yeah,
yeah,
okay,
10 words.
You can do it in 10?
Okay. I can do it in 7 words.
7 words. Brian, can you do it in 7?
Name that AliExpress item.
All right. 7 words. Good, quality, sunny, angel, blind, box, harvest.
Harvest?
Harvest.
And I just got to get close to what it is, right?
Yeah. Close enough for science.
Say it again.
Good, quality, sunny, angel, blind, box, harvest.
Blind box harvest. Oh, I know what it is.
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock?
It's something Sandra Bullock related, like the Bird Box, where she's a blind box. I don't know if they harvest in that
Can I-
movie.
Brian, you may absolutely jump in.
Yeah, dude. It's a deer blind for shooting deer.
Deer blind for shooting deer?
Yeah.
Science says Justin is close enough, so I'll give that point. But I don't know what the fuck to describe it, but so here's all the words. Good, Jesus Christ, dyslexia today. Good quality, sunny angel, Blind Box Harvest Series fruit and vegetable anime figures, ornament, dolls, children gift, random 12-piece.
Yeah, these are little.
Tchotchkes.
Yeah.
I don't know. How much that one looks like Sandra Bullock.
looks right to
Looks a
me.
little sandy to me.
All
Looks
right.
a little- I don't know. That one on the left looks like Sean Ryan.
They all look like Sean.
They
Ryan.
all look like Sean Ryan to me.
Sean Ryan, creator of the Shield.
I'm racist against white people. They all look the same. There's only 4 white people on Earth, and they all do all the
They're
work.
all Auntie Donna.
They are all. Yep.
All right, round 3, gentlemen. Word or image, Brian?
I like the word one. Give me them words.
You like the word? Okay, cool. There are 18 words for you to work with. How many do you need?
7.
7, Justin.
6.
6, Brian.
Name it.
One Piece, creative, cute, cat, tail, column, vase. Or sorry, you got a free one, a vase.
Is there a cat from the anime One Piece? Is it a vase of a cat creature from the anime
that makes
One
perfect
Piece?
sense. I agree. Hard agree. I agree. Circle takes the square.
Circle takes square that it is a cat from One Piece, the anime?
Yeah,
but it's a vase.
but it's a vase.
It's a vase of the cat from
or
One
a
Piece.
vase.
Or a vase. Science says do. Y'all both get that.
Don't tap
Wait,
the
we
mic.
both get it?
The mic
Yeah, because
is-
y'all both said you
Yeah,
agree
I
and
just
concur.
agreed with you.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, be competitive.
It is.
It is.
Yeah,
in
but
fact,
that's
a vase.
but then like what advantage do I get for guessing it?
Well, okay, yeah.
If we're doing
yeah,
game
he gets
theory,
the point.
yeah.
I
Okay.
didn't even try.
Right?
Yeah,
You
he
just
gets
say
the-
like
he nailed
points,
it.
Points for me too.
Yeah, he hit a bullseye, and I said, "What is the point of shooting at this target? I can't beat the perfect bullseye that happened."
Cool. All right.
Is that from One Piece?
No, this is not from One Piece.
Oh.
It is just.
But you nailed the fact that it was a vase.
It is in fact a cat vase.
You want to know what my first hint was?
What?
When he said the word vase.
Yeah. yeah.
That was my first hint.
It's legit.
It was also my last
If the
hint.
ref didn't see it,
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
sorry.
Good Lord. All right. Round 4. We are at the halfway mark, so I can actually introduce tonight's prize. Anyways,
Huzzah.
tonight's prize comes to us from Austin's favorite Dragon's Lair.
Yeah, that's for anybody who doesn't live in Austin, a local Austin talk. Do you know what Dragon's Lair is?
Is that the new the themed bar?
No. Dragon's Lair is, I think there did exist a Austin, Texas before the internet, and
Yep.
it was the one place, it was the one good comic shop, and now it's expanded into a gigantic, like they have role-playing games, role-playing tournaments every single week. It's big. It's a big deal. Mm-hmm. They got miniatures.
Dragon's Lair Comics and Games. Wonderful shop. Anywho, from there specifically, I found this item on the shelf, and I figured it'd be quite great for tonight's prize. It is a steampunk octopus ashtray.
A
Okay.
steampunk octopus ashtray. What's it made out of? It looks like it's made of metal, but it's not.
No, some sort of stone and or clay.
Jeez.
Hells yeah. No, that's gonna be
It's edible.
perfect. We'll put that out in the
Yeah.
cigar patio.
Or I'll take it and I'll put it in Bella's crib.
I like the fact that the camera on the gimbal just followed Nate.
Yeah.
Nathan
Yeah,
all
that's
the way
good.
down.
That actually works.
Yeah, it's good. All right, so stakes are big.
All right, round 4. Justin in the lead with 3. Justin, would you like an image or a word hint?
No, I think it's Brian's turn, right? Didn't I just go?
Yeah, you did
Brian,
just
just-
go.
Okay,
That was
Brian.
good. We got tricked. I'm gonna say.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah,
it is
that's
my
right.
turn. It is my
yeah,
turn.
yeah.
I'm gonna say image.
I was right. Cool. All right, image. Pulling up your image now. Boop. And making sure this is all fine. Very sorry, I'm slow.
Give Bella a cigar. Have her look like Baby Herman.
Here you go. How many words are in this listing?
Well, let's see. First, I'm going to describe. This is like an Etsy-styled crochet thing.
It says
and it's
positive penis.
That's right, and it looks definitely like a. I'm going to say an uncircumcised dick because the head is pink and the rest is a healthy brown.
Yeah.
So Positive penis. What's
Good
say on
call.
the rest? I can't see the rest of that.
It says positive penis. I may be a tiny penis, but I.
Believe in you. Go do your thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? That is very encouraging.
That's a positive penis.
yeah, I do.
I hate these negative penises.
Negative.
I hate them. I hate them. They
I
piss-
call them dank dongs.
They piss me
These
off.
dank dongs instead of a positive penis.
Exactly.
Hey, with your dank dongs.
Dank dong.
I'm gonna say. Oh wait, and the question is how many?
No,
words?
it's mine.
It is Justin's. How many words?
Yeah. How many words?
How many words? I believe that there are 12 words.
12 words.
I guess I could take the over or the under.
You may.
Yeah, I'll take the under. I think this one is
Less?
to the point. Yeah.
Wow.
Less than 12 words.
Yeah.
Just a fluffy little dick.
It is in fact a listing with 18 words given Justin the next point.
All these have been 17 and 18. I don't know about these numbers.
Your words are creative, potato, funny, crochet, emotional, support, handmade, doll, gift, crochet, encouragement, toy, ornament for, boyfriend, ornament.
What the fuck? That's like not very helpful. I guess that's the point of the bit.
Yeah. AliExpress, man. What's going on there?
It's about the AI is going to ruin all this shit. It's going to be all like description. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Dongs rained from the sky.
You're in a dark room.
Good Lord. All right, Brian, you're up with round 5. Would you like an image or a word hint?
Give me them words.
Give me them words. All right, you've got 19 words to play with. How many can you do it in?
19. You know what? I don't even know if I could do it in 19. I couldn't have gotten that dong. You read that fucking list of words, I would not have said, I bet it's a crocheted positive penis. So 19 is my number, Justin.
Oh, I think I can get it in 11.
11.
All right, you go. You're a better man than I, Gunga Din.
Pancake,
Fuck
pencil.
you just call me?
I said you were a Gungan. That's right. I'm talking Jart.
Fuck. Oh, there's Jart that I left in that when I was redoing my studio. I found Jart. I need to bring
there's
more
Jart?
Jart in. Yeah. I
Oh
need
my
to bring
God.
more Jart. We got to get that shit going
Jart
again.
the Wild, yeah.
Especially now that we're redoing the studio.
Also, like, it's totally in like my background camera, but there's like a shelf now. We can just put Jart on that shelf.
Yeah, no. See, okay, the reason the shelf is here is
Okay.
because Brian's designing a set. Wait, you know what? Put a pin in that.
Okay, cool.
We could.
It could be done.
We could. We won't. But we could.
All right. With 11 words, here's what I've got for you. Pancake, pencil case, kawaii, stencil, pencil case, trucy, canvas, 8 holes, 3D.
Oh, man.
3D.
That octopus is getting bugged.
Trucy?
Trousse. Trouse?
How many times did you say pencil case?
2.
Okay. You know what?
Too many.
You know what a pencil case might have? Holes to put up to 8 pencils in.
Yeah.
But I bet it's a cat.
I think it's a Trucy. I think it's a Trucy pencil case. Lock it in.
Hold on, I just gotta see what
Lock
the
it in,
fuck that
Daniel.
definition. Okay. Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, that is this item. Let me pull up an image for chat and everyone else. But you get the point. Listen.
Oh, welcome to the most interesting bit in audio. That's definitely a burrito.
What the fuck's a Trucy?
It's supposedly kit is the definition of a trucy.
I think it's what Zelensky hopes he gets.
What, a kit?
A Trucy.
Oh wait, no, it's an English word. My bad. Object dansequel on rain. Oh wait, that's French. Sorry. Yeah, it is French. My bad. It is a container and outer
They're
covering.
basically the same, the French and the English. They're basically the same.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Pretty
All right.
much.
No one ever got hurt saying that. So wait, what the fuck? It's a burrito, though. It's a burrito you wrap your pencils in.
Yes.
It looks like a burrito, but it's not.
But it's not a burrito.
It's a faux burrito.
You'd be all right. Would you be the coolest kid in school or bullied if you had a burrito pencil holder?
It depends on how old you are.
Middle school,
50-50.
Coolest.
elementary school,
Coolest.
high school.
I think 5 years ago you would have been the coolest, but now you get bullied.
Now you just get fucking
Yeah. Because
Trump's
it's
back in office.
It's mass market
So,
kitsch.
bullies are back.
Anything mass market kitsch,
Yeah.
youngsters can have, but oldsters, it's got to be.
As soon
actual
as
kitsch.
Trump gets inaugurated, they're gonna let all the bullies out of containment, like in Ghostbusters.
Ironically, they went free because of government regulation.
Yeah,
Thank you very much,
exactly.
Walter Peck of the
Bah! They're
EPA.
gonna hit it, and like somebody's just gonna call you the F slur immediately.
Yep.
All right, Justin, back to you with round 6. Would you like a word or an image hint?
I would like a word hint.
A word hint. Your word hint is 17. How many can you do it in?
15.
14.
9.
Ace. So flattered. She wanted to intense.
64.
8. 7.
Brian,
Uh-oh.
name that AliExpress Gunga Huck Finn. Gungan Huck Finn.
Finn. Yep.
All right.
You
with
don't want to
seven-
know what his friend was called.
Naboo.
Naboo Jim.
We used to go through the core. It's to be puny. There's always a bigger fish.
Gungan Huck Finn's friend was Naboo Jim. Fuck me. All right, go.
All right, give me my
ever been said on this show.
give me my 7 words.
Your 7 words are spiritual, plush, stuffed, soft, decorative, toy, kids.
Spell the first word you said.
SPECIAL.
Oh,
sorry.
special.
No, sorry, SPER. No, I said it wrong for a reason. It's SPERCIAL. That's not a dyslexia bit. That's actually just
Did
spelled wrong.
somebody
Spiritual.
Roxanne this one? Spiritual?
Spiritual.
Okay, it's literally all that boils down to plush. Now, you know what? That's a dank dong. It's the opposite of a positive penis. I guess that would be a sourpuss.
Dong.
The
Ring a
opposite-
ding ding dang
Oh,
dong.
damn it. No, that was a good one. The opposite of a positive penis is a sourpuss.
Oh no.
Ba-da-ba.
Oh no.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. All right, so this is what again?
A dank dong.
A dank dong.
Yeah.
All right. This point, by default, goes to Justin, as this is the spiritual plush stuff, soft decorative toys, kids' birthday party preferred gift, funky and ugly funny monster dolls.
All right.
They're just dolls, man.
Yeah, no,
They're not like a
audio
famous
listeners,
thing.
if
They're
you,
not like a
they're exactly
anime
what they
thing.
sound like. Yeah,
They're just kind of off-brand
dolls
ass
of
dolls.
monsters, monster dolls.
Yeah.
Look at that monster dolls.
I always appreciated the like rip-off little universes that they would make for like gumball machine toys.
Yeah, man, or the
It'd be like-
Transmorphers, or
Yeah.
or
It'd
like
be like Ninja Police.
I mean, to be honest, it's like the idea of like writers' rooms to knock off Hollywood writers' rooms is kind of enchanting, endearing.
It is.
It's like no
Intoxicating.
Stop bots. They're
Erotic.
like GoBots, but
but they don't go.
yeah, kind of like GoBots in that respect.
Yeah.
Ba-da-bum. Poor GoBots.
They went.
Yeah.
George
Did you-
Wentz.
wait,
George
wait.
Wentz bots.
So you encountered Transformers before GoBots, right?
Yeah.
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 See,
Transformers was like a big fucking deal.
yeah, but
GoBots not so much.
GoBots were there first, but and there was a time GoBots were supreme, but then because they had the toys, but Transformer had the cartoon and it was all over.
that was it.
Yeah,
Rappo.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, with an all or nothing round, Brian, you get to choose for your last round. Would you like a word or an image hint?
I want the words.
You want the words? There are 20 of them.
20 is how many words I would like.
20
And
words.
even then, I'm far from prepared to take this.
19.
19.
Name it. I guarantee you, you're fucked.
Okay.
Pencil holder, pencil holder, pencil holder. Voss.
Lettuce, hair clip, stimulate lettuce, hairpin, cute, funny, bang, hairpin, cosplay, hair accessory, hair clamp,
dildo.
brooch, for girl, women. There you go.
It would really be funny if it was a pocket pussy. No, I think it is a lettuce hair clip.
Let me just pull it up so we have the image for folks. But that is, in fact, perfectly correct, giving Justin the win.
Another bullseye. Oh, look at Robin Hood over here. Shooting a bullseye, then bullseye, and it is bullseye.
Boy, am I the best. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to ash a bunch of weed in this.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, hey,
I wanna touch
steampunk
it. Can I touch
octopus, you want to get high?
This is metal, right?
Is it?
I think so.
Let's throw it at each other's heads.
It's or maybe ceramic. You know what? It's probably cast ceramic. They usually make these out of ceramics.
Do they?
I think so.
I guess with metal, it might get hot.
You know what? We could vote, and then whatever we vote is the truth. I vote it's ceramics.
I vote it's uranium.
Oh,
Uranium.
oh, let's go to the Supreme Court. See if they can legislate from the bench.
All right. Hold on. I'll call him.
Bush v. Gore, humor.
Yeah, Clarence Thomas.
Hey, man, what did we learn today? Oh, how can people help you with the
Yes.
games, Nathan?
You can head on over to bit.ly/NA Discord and join our Discord, join the community, talk to us, have some fun, and of course, head to the Great Night Games and Show channel and help make games.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, Brian, what have we learned tonight?
Man, we learned that lights can be purchased from Amazon.
We've learned that cameras don't have to track our hands.
That's right. We've learned that a $2 tip is either a lot or a little bit of money.
We've learned that Danny Garcia is the master of the 64.
The 66 is butt to butt. And we learned that AI washing, buy stock now in it. But I'll tell you what, we'll see you guys next Tuesday. The Bones, thank you very much, patrons. We'll have video of the Bones.
Yeah, video from here on out.
Yeah, that's right. I guess.
Yeah, because I guess in either studio that we do it in, there'll always be video. Yeah.
I guess until then, we'll see you next Tuesday.
It's been a great night.
Die in a fire.
Bye.
Shut off.
You crazy diamond.
Just the same. Oh, gray night. You keep me alive. You help me survive. No, there's never been a greater night, a single better later night, a pause the masturbation night, a let's get drunk and laugh tonight. There's never been a greater great night.
Woo! Yeehaw!